Greetings from German. You have to try Gothic. It's considered like German culture so far. Just play Gothic and you will be happy. Play Gothic. Gothic when? Play Gothic 1. Still desperate to see you play Gothic. Gothic 1 would be awesome, man.
Strong, but it would be
it's not on the list, but I'd love to see you play Gothic.
Gothic is an underrated gem.
You need to play Gothic.
Really?
Gothic! Gothic, please! Please Gothic. Please
play
Gothic. Please Gothic.
Brother, you have to try Gothic.
Can you just play Gothic already, please? All right. More people have asked me to try Gothic than I can count. Gothic 1 released around the time my mother was pushing me out in the hospital. Created under German studio Piranha Bytes, Gothic instantly became a cult classic within the RPG community and one of the most influential European RPGs ever made. It was well renowned for its strong world building, impactful progression, and most importantly, its lack of handholding. Unfortunately, I'm a filthy zoomer. Nearly all games I've played growing up have an excessive amount of handholding. So, we're gonna go into Gothic completely blind. No online guides, no outside help, and no prior knowledge. By some alignment of the stars, THQ Nordic, the producer behind the remake, reached out and asked if I wanted to give it a try. Of course, I said yes. You guys have been hounding me to try Gothic, and this was perfect timing. It's important to note, this is a remake, not just a remaster. It has been completely rebuilt from the ground up, and while the original story, world, and characters are the same, some things have changed, which I'll touch on as we move through the game. If you have any questions for me about my 10 plus hours in this early build that I didn't answer in this video, feel free to comment them down below and I'll try my best to answer them all. So, for my first time ever, let's jump in to the world of Gothic. We're given a little bit of backstory before we're dropped headfirst into the gameplay. There's this mysterious ghost fence separating the outside world and a prison colony. Once you pass through this mystical barrier, you can't go back. The outside kingdom sends down supplies regularly in exchange for ore, which is mined by the people or prisoners inside. We take on the role of this guy right here, an absolute nobody who's about to be sent down into this prison with no hope of return. Before our trip down, a mage stops us and asks us to deliver a message to the head fire mage. If we complete this task, our reward can be whatever we desire. With the note in tow, we're pushed through the energy barrier and fall. We wake up getting our teeth kicked in by these dudes, and our savior Diego comes to our aid. Shocking amount of Latin names in this German game, by the way. Anyway, Dora's cousin introduces us to the world and tells us about the various factions and groups littered inside the barrier's perimeter, and that I should not tell anyone I have a letter for the mages. People down here will literally kill over anything, and I have a golden ticket in my back pocket. Finally, he tells us that we're basically useless right now and are far too weak to take on most enemy encounters. Of course, I, a kid who grew up on modern games and was told I can do anything I want, does not believe him, and am met with my first lesson very quickly. No. I'm already dead. I'm already dead. This guy hit me in 2 hits. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta run up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Holy moly. Dude, this guy sucks at swinging his sword. Interesting. You can very clearly tell he's completely untrained in using this weapon. Now, I did pick the middle difficulty at the start of the game, but good God, man, I am really, honestly, a nobody. You start this game out as a regular human. You don't know how to fight, you don't know how to steal, and you certainly don't know how to use magic. You are literally worthless. On top of that, there's no compass or quest markers. Figuring out the game for yourself is part of the experience, and it's clearly designed that way. Also, remember to save and take your combat encounters carefully, or you'll do what I did. No! Oh my god. Odds I can fight this? Oh, I did no damn... Oh my god. Oh my god. We're all the way back here, dude. Oh, it's Jover. My goal right now is Old Camp, one of the largest settlements in the region. It's a bit of a walk, but it's where I'll meet up with Diego. On the way, I start to learn more about this game by just trying new things. I learned you can cook, which is essential because you do not regain health passively whatsoever. People you find in the world can teach you skills, like full-on skills. This hunter dude I found, for example, can teach me how to get more resources out of the animals I kill. However, as you can see, I need hundreds of nuggets for each skill, and right now I have 2. Ore nuggets are the currency down here, and are what we saw at the start being shipped back up to the outside kingdom. We need a lot, so it's time to get to work. And where does one find work? In the place with all the people. Time to head inside Old Camp, and by name-dropping Diego at the gates, we're allowed inside without much trouble. Diego is here, and we learn from his comrades that he's a shadow, a special job of the camp and under the employ of Gomez, the leader. We can't get by the guard to talk to Gomez because, well, we're a nobody. Reputation is a valuable currency in this game, and I'm fresh out. Diego tells us if we want to improve our station and become a shadow like him, I need to prove myself. This is where I'd say the tutorial portion of this game is over. If I thought there wasn't much hand-holding at the start, I was in for a wake-up call. This is where the game truly gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. I need 3 things: money, experience, and reputation. So it's time to walk around the camp and see what people need help with. I beat up a homeless guy, browse the mapmaker's selection of erotica, buy a sword for a shadow, and chat with a local mage. He's willing to take me under his wing to see if I have any magical talent, but first I need paper, and I have no money for that. We also meet a preacher from the Swamp Camp, one of the other major settlements in this area, and on the way to his camp, get a less than kind greeting.
Oh my god. I do not think I'm strong enough to go that way.
Again, I'm playing blind, but there seems to be a strength threshold you need to meet on some enemies. If you don't meet it, you literally do 0 damage, and it's the game's way of telling you, you need to come back later. I chat with a few more people in Old Camp and try my hand in lockpicking.
Dude, this lockpicking is hard. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, this is... Oh, this is somebody's house. Okay, so even if I could lockpick, I would go to jail. No, I... Damn it. Okay, double hit. Okay. Yes! Level up, baby! Oh my god, that was hard. Killing 2 birds, 2 chickens almost killed me. Dude, I need a map. I need a map so bad. I don't have enough money. I need double the amount of money I have.
You watch our backs, we'll watch yours.
No, dude, I can't afford to give this guy any money. I barely have any. God damn it, dude, I just lost all my money. I was just... What the f... Guy has a dig attack. No! Yes. We cleared out this den of rats with 1 health remaining.
You mind if I join you for a bit? I'm sure you could use a friend.
Oh, I guess I got a follower. Oh, I'm looking for mushrooms so I can help a guy make some soup. Looks like that's a pickpocket. Oh my god, shut up, Mud. No, Mud, don't talk to me in combat! Dude, Mud is literally useless.
So say.
Okay, Mud, you need to shut up, bro.
Please, could you shut up for just 1 moment?
I need a map. So bad. And that stupid guard took all my money. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
After helping out a few people, I'm able to attempt my test to become a shadow. Diego tells me to go to an old mine and chat with a dude named Ian for a supply order. Seems easy enough, but there's a massive upside to doing this quest.
Oh, free map! Free map! Let's go. Free map, baby. Oh my god. And it's like marked and oh, it's beautiful. Oh shit, I just clocked the shit out of Mud. Oh, sorry, man. What the hell is that thing? Damn, dude. This area looks cool as hell. It's interesting that, like, a lot of NPCs, they take, like, alcohol as payment. Oh! 12 nuggets! Oh my god. We're rich. God, I don't think this does anything.
I think I spoke to nearly every NPC here and got the key to a couple secret chests. There's also loads of nuggets on the ground you can scoop up for some extra money, because this is where they mine the ore. Lore-wise, we learn the ore down here has some sort of magical property to it, making it extremely tough and durable if forged correctly. However, we're also told the only people with the skill and facilities to forge this ore are on the other side of the barrier. After we hand in this quest, we're level 3. Leveling in this game requires you to spend learning points. Remember way back at the start that Hunter was willing to train me? Those cost learning points and nuggets. Diego, on the other hand, will train me for just learning points. No money needed. So I jack up my strength as much as I can. We are over 5 hours deep right now, just if you're curious, and the game saves say we're just about 3. That means I spent about 2 hours dying and losing progress, but that's okay. We're learning. This is definitely a classic RPG, I'll tell you that much. There's a steep learning curve, which honestly isn't present in most of the games I play, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. A big helping hand in that is the modernized controls, which I'm sure some of you classic fans are curious about. I don't know what they were like 25 years ago, but I would call the remake normal. There's nothing where I'm like, oh, that's a weird keybind. Oh, that's kind of funky. It's just classic WASD controls. Anyway, time to learn some magic. Luckily, I had a few learning points left over and chose to pick up the healing rune, which, doesn't heal much. So the plan is to get as much money as I can to finally afford one of those elusive hunting skills I saw earlier and start raking in the big bucks. I get 3 bowls of free stew a day due to a side quest I did earlier. That's like 8 nuggets. I can also fight some people, which is much, much harder than it sounds. Oh my god. No! Okay, he was one. I can do it. I got him, though. I saw... What? Damn it. Very low. He's at no HP. Literally empty health bar. Yes!
Not bad, Freshie.
Oh my god, that took so long.
Next quest I had was to do some lockpicking, and oh my god, my walnut zoomer brain could not handle these puzzles.
Oh.
I can't move any of them.
Oh, I'm one off again. Oh.
Yes!
There's no ring. It's garbage. It's just garbage in here. This is his house and there's garbage in it. Oh my god. I just did all that for what?
Where does he live? We gotta find it. Okay, we just gotta rob this one.
Oh, we did it. There's the ring.
I have the ring.
I'll be damned. The man's got skills.
But after literal hours of grinding, I finally saved up enough nuggets to learn one of the hunting skills.
All right, there we go. No claws. Oh no, come on, don't tell me I just... All right, you know what we're gonna try is we're gonna try and fight the wolves that I tried to at the start that destroyed me. Oh my god. Wolf down? Okay, we got claws, I see. So would that mean like I wouldn't get any loot from the wolves normally? But because I know how to extract claws, I get like a little something maybe? No! If I had a better weapon, dude, instead of that stupid goddamn training. I'm stuck on a tree! Yeah, maybe some other skills might be a better choice this early on. I loaded a hard save from half an hour or so before where I never spent the nuggets, and instead decided to grab a new weapon, doubling my damage, and get some training in blacksmithing. Unlike the hunting training, this one is immediately useful, giving me a weapon I can sell for good money or use myself. I also got jumped by some dudes because I failed to pay for security from one of the guards inside. I met this NPC before actually, and it's quite cool that most of them in here have their own daily routines, homes, and places to work. Stuff continues to happen in the colony even if you're not there. Anyway, I guess I crossed the wrong guy, but you know, he probably needed to send more than a handful of homeless dudes to take me down.
There's one more dude I need to help before I can become a shadow. Thoris, the guy who won't let me into the castle. Well, he will if I give him 1,000 nugs, but I don't even know if that's possible.
1,000 nugs.
1,000 nugs! He wants me to kill a thief in the town. I've traded with this thief in the past, and he's one tough nut to crack.
What? Oh, great, I hit a passerby. Awesome.
After dying several times, I remember there's a guard, Jackal, who I can pay 10 nuggets to for some protection. If I can get in his immediate vicinity and not get one shot, he'll put in some serious work.
How? How does he do that? Help me, Jackal. Help me. Oh my god, Jackal, you're the goat. Holy sh... What?
Wait, Jackal, kill him before he kills me. Get him, Jackal. Get him.
Nice, we did it. Yes, and I got to loot him as well. Oh my god, I'm juiced.
Now I have enough reputation to become a shadow, according to Diego, but I'm not skillful enough. He tells me I need to level up a bit before I can proceed, so I'm off exploring the open world to kill what I can to grind up some more money and experience. Again, there's a few things I can't kill at all because I'm too weak, but I make do with what I can. I'm also able to finally get some armor after trading in a crossbow. This is a massive upgrade, by the way. I basically had no resistances before this. Still cost me a pretty penny, but it's finally some protection. I also got training, specifically in one-handed from the Arena Master. This was low-key a game changer. I had no idea how much I was handicapping myself. After killing dozens and dozens of mobs, I finally made it to level 5 and passed the Shadows initiation. Diego says I can finally meet Gomez, and Thoris lets me pass after all the work I've done for the people of the settlement. However, this is where my adventure ends. For now. Mainly because I literally completed every possible piece of content in the preview version. I know I did because they gave us a list of all the quests that were fully programmed, and I literally cannot proceed any further. But you have my word, if we hit 15,000 likes, I'll do another episode when the game fully launches on June 5th. As far as my first impression of Gothic goes, I played 10 hours in 2 days. So that should give you some indication of how much I loved it. This is the most punishing RPG I've ever played, but I still couldn't get enough. Look at how long my actual save file is compared to Steam. I died and lost roughly 4 hours of progress. The amount of times I died to just regular dudes was insane. I was quick saving before every fight because I knew there was no guarantee I would win. The biggest reason I kept playing without question is how amazing the progression feels. The enemies in this game are not scaled at all. So the same things you struggled against at the start, you can one-shot a few hours in. Every enemy has a variety of different move sets and mechanics, all of which you must learn, or else you'll get hit, and oh boy are those hits punishing. Not only do they do insane damage, but you don't heal passively at all. You're constantly running back and forth from the camp to heal up, which makes the playable area feel much more alive and interactive. Enemies you kill will rot, which I thought was really cool. That was an unnecessary detail, but it's a great marker for the player to be like, oh yeah, I've already been this way, because you only get like 10% of the map at a time, so it's pretty hard to see if you've been there already. Now, I've never played the original Gothic from 2001, but I have to assume the remake here is the better option for like 99% of modern gamers. The controls, the environmental detail, improved character animations and handling, it's the original experience 25 years later and with all the improvements you'd expect to see. As far as criticisms go, I honestly am not sure I have too many. An auto-walk feature would be great. If we're focusing on modernizing controls for a new audience, a game with this much back and forth, that would be a great feature. I found the story at the start to be a bit slow, but narratively it makes sense. You're not a chosen one, you're just a dude. No one knows you. No one trusts you. It makes sense the information you get is spotty at best, so when you do get those lore nuggets, they're extra juicy. Also, when I started, I felt the choices I made weren't really impacting the game, like when I refused to pay a guard for protection. However, a few hours later, there's a mini quest that sprung off from that, and he sent some goons to kill me. I'm used to that instant gratification in gaming, and Gothic is the opposite of that. It's a slower burn, but the payoff is a lot higher. Thank you so much for watching the video, and huge thanks to THQ Nordic for reaching out and granting me early access. If you're interested in checking out Gothic 1 Remake, be sure to use my link in the description or pinned comment to support the channel. Gothic 1 Remake launches on June 5th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. I've been Frostbreak, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.